Where are NFTs headed, and how do you position yourself for the change to come? Believe it or not, if you don't open up yourselves to the concepts in this video, you're probably going to get left behind and end up wondering what happened. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Gavin, and I've been in the NFT and Web3 space for over a year now, and we're starting to see some crucial shifts. Now, I've been voicing my opinions about these shifts since the beginning of the year back in March when I had the pleasure of being interviewed on Altcoin Daily's YouTube channel. Now, I'll admit I didn't know just how fast the tide was shifting until I had the chance to spend a weekend with a friend of mine known as Brett Malinowski. Some of you may know him, and if you don't, you should definitely go subscribe to his YouTube channel. And one thing that he helped me realize is that we're already at that crucial junction. NFTs are more or less confined to the profile picture meta. You mint or buy a profile picture in hopes to sell at a greater profit on secondary later on. But let's be real, it's not sustainable. And that was never the true intent for scalability for NFTs and blockchain-backed technology. And really, that was just the tip of the iceberg. What we're really going to see, and what I mentioned on Altcoin Daily's channel back in March, is that everything we're used to now is just going to be on the blockchain, whether it's courses, real estate, clothes, in-game items, you name it. Okay, so you're probably thinking, so what? Well, the biggest thing that you have to realize is that NFTs right now, as we know it, is probably going to get pushed to the bottom of the barrel as blockchain technology evolves and erupts throughout the space. No longer are NFT YouTubers like myself just going to be talking about profile pictures. Eventually, we're going to see very specific niches reemerge. We're going to start seeing NFT YouTubers emerge from categories such as shoe flipping, no longer having to hold that physical item, as it would be blockchain backed as a digital asset. YouTubers emerging from flipping in-game items, think of World of Warcraft, League of Legends, Fortnite, all of those skins, cars, watches, houses, clothes. I think you guys get the point. So we're essentially going to go back to where we were, but on an internet where we own nearly everything on the blockchain backed as a digital asset that we own. Now, where we're really starting to see the shift is with Reddit, which I'm sure many of you have already heard. And to my knowledge, they're the very first company to do this at scale, where they integrate NFT technology and give it to their users without them even realizing that it's NFT technology, that it's just a digital backed asset. And that's exactly what we need for mass adoption. For anyone who doesn't know, Reddit basically came out with something known as digital avatars or digital collectibles that were blockchain backed. Now, to us, that means NFTs, but to most people, that just means a digital avatar that you can own online. And that's essentially how mass adoption for NFT and blockchain-backed technology is gonna work. Getting a customer base to use NFT technology without even realizing it, making their life better, and giving them an enjoyable experience until they realize they don't want to live in a world without it. Now, probably the craziest thing here is that it took OpenSea about 4 months to hit 2.3 million wallets created, whereas it only took Reddit about 4 months to hit 2.5 million wallets created. Now, like, Reddit is cool, and this is exactly what we needed to onboard more people into the NFT space without them even realizing it. But how do we progress from there? What's next? Well, I think the next biggest thing is what is called engage to earn. And I know a couple of companies working on this, but the biggest one that I know right now is called Fusion XYZ. And they've been building out their products, their software products, for over 9 months. And I actually had a conversation with the founder nearly 7 months ago about something called ShuttleBay. Now, ShuttleBay is going to be an engage to earn platform. And this is where I think engage to earn is really going to revolutionize blockchain-backed technology and NFTs to the masses without them even knowing it. So let's put it this way. Let's say every day, or however often you go to a coffee shop down the street from where you live to buy a cup of coffee. Now, let's say this is a small coffee shop. They're not a big chain, or maybe they are a big chain. It doesn't really matter. The point is, imagine instead of just buying a normal cup of coffee and going about your day, or having just a normal loyalty rewards program. Now, there's 2 major ways that this can happen, and hear me out. The first way is that this coffee shop creates an NFT. As a customer, you have to purchase their NFT to be able to partake in their engage to earn platform. Or conversely, the second way is there is no NFT. They just create a platform, onboard their customers onto it, and you get points for engaging to earn. So what does that mean? Well, let's say ShuttleBay or whatever company integrates with this coffee shop, or Nike or Adidas. It really doesn't matter, but let's just say this coffee shop. They integrate with this coffee shop, they create their own coin, and they say, look, all of our customers out there, I know you guys love our coffee, but I also know you guys would love to get discounts. So here's how you can get discounts going about your everyday life like normal. Doesn't cost you any money, also doesn't cost us as the business any more money. It's a win-win. So how does that work? They integrate the software, the engage to earn software, let's say ShuttleBay XYZ, they integrate it onto their platform. And what happens is all they have to do is get their customers to engage with their tweets, with their Instagram posts, whatever it is, likes, retweets, comments. And over the course of time, the customer base accrues these points. And what can you do with these points? Yes, you probably guessed it. You can redeem these points for discounts and rewards in the coffee shop or at Nike or wherever you want to go. And this way, you're basically building a win-win machine, not only for the customer, but for the business. The business doesn't really have to spend any marketing dollars because it would all be organic. And the customer doesn't really have to go out of their way because they're probably on social media anyway. And if they really like the product of the company, why not throw a like, a comment, and maybe even a retweet? Now, even that is just the tip of the iceberg. Imagine where this could take us. So even me as a content creator in the space, I would absolutely love this. And here's how and why. So I have a group called Azeroth and we charge a monthly fee. For that monthly fee, you get access to all the whitelist spots we get, plus all of the alpha calls or secondary plays that we call from our analysts. And instead of doing that, imagine I said, okay, instead of making money up front, I'd rather focus on growing my brand. And to be honest, I think I kind of would. So I'd rather focus on growing my brand. And instead of getting those whitelist spots or access to the analysts and all that stuff, how about we create an engage to earn system where my most loyal followers interact with my tweets and YouTube videos, get rewarded from points from my own ecosystem, and those users or my followers can redeem those points for benefits and perks within my ecosystem, such as whitelist spots, such as access to alpha and analyst calls, and just other things like that. So there are so many things that you can do with this model. And I really think that this could be a way for how consumers and customers interact with businesses and get rewarded for it. Otherwise, you're just liking, retweeting, commenting on a picture or a Twitter post, and you don't really get anything for it. But instead, if you reward your most loyal customers and you give them benefits from doing it, it's a total win-win situation. So with all of that being said, the best thing that you can do for yourself being in the NFT or Web3 space, or maybe not, maybe even just coming into the Web3 space, is keeping an open mind and realizing we're not just tied to profile pictures. There's a lot of things to expand out to that could make you money, that could build a business, and all these other things that you should be paying attention to so that you don't get caught up trading profile pictures and holding the bag while the rest of the smart people and then eventually the masses start moving on to the next biggest and best thing. That's gonna be it for this video, guys. If you learned something new, if you found this enlightening, please make sure to drop a like, subscribe. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.